We are gonna go over how to create a custom list of values in Universe. Let's run our famous island reset marketing universe. We're simply gonna use the customer dimension and run it and do a count of it. You can see that there's a total of 35 customers, and this is the SQL query behind it. We're going to add the year dimension from the sales class to get the recount, which is 21, meaning there are 21 customers in the sales, and this is the query behind it. There's simply a inner join. Because of the join, the number of customers is reduced to 21. If we take a dimension from the reservation class, likewise the number will decrease, and this is the join between the customer table and the reservation table, and the total customers, the reservation customers, are 25. However, what if we want to select certain customers, certain sales customers or reservation customers? The customer dimension is not gonna give us those specific customers from reservation or sales. It's gonna list all 35 of them. This list at this time may be a very small number, 35 or 21 or 25, as we've seen. But when we're talking about hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands of records, it will make a big difference. Before anything, let's save the report, and I'll show you how to add a custom list of values. In other words, we want to have another dimension called reservation customers and a third dimension called sales customers. So we go into this customer field, and we see this is really the last name from the customer table. So we simply drag in last name and rename that to reservation customer, and do the same thing under the sales class, rename that to sales customers. Now the underlying properties will define the custom values, custom list of values. As we can also see, the relationship between customer and reservation table and customer and sales tables are through the cust ID, and it's a one-to-one join, inner join. So we'll go to the properties and we'll simply click edit. This is the inner mechanism of business object. This is how business objects queries unique list of values using a certain select distinct function, as you can see here. We'll simply do an inner join, because in this context we only want to see the distinct customers from customers who who made a reservation. So we'll simply connect the customer table to the reservation table through the cust ID, and this will narrow the list of customers from 35 to I believe 25. Simply validate that, click OK, and save and close. Now I'm gonna also, you'll have to check the export with universe and automatically refresh. If you do not export the list, it will not populate the reduced number or the correct number. We'll go to the report and now drag in the reservation customers, and if I open the list of values, and you can probably count it that it is less than 35, it should be 25, but we'll validate it. Let's also do the sales customers dimension. We'll go to edit again once again. This time we'll do the join a different way that business objects does it, or many of you may take this convention. So we'll, in the from clause we'll put the sales table, and in the work clause we'll just put the join. Again, save, export, and automatically refresh. Click OK, export the universe. Go back to the report once again, and we'll try to create two queries side by side so that you can see the count. Again, this should be the 25. We'll click OK and we'll go to the report. It is 25. We'll simply deselect the auto merge dimension feature and go to the edit query and duplicate this query, and simply call them reservations and sales. and in the reservations query you already have the reservations customers query filter, and for customers for sales query we'll simply drag in all the customers for sales, which should be 21, and then we'll run this report side by side. After minor formatting, we'll see that the count of the second report, which is generated off of the sales query, the count of this customers is 21. And this has been a small demonstration of how to create context-based custom list of values in dimensions of business object universes.